close my eyes at night, wondering what would I be without you in my life. Everything was just a bore. All the things I did since I've done them before. But you brighten up all my days with a love so sweet in so many ways. I want to stop and thank you, baby. I want to stop and thank you, baby. Whoa, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Ooh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Good morning, Soul Tribe Collective. That is a strong song download that I received for us who are on a twin flame or divine soul partner journey this lifetime around. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. My name is Nehru and you are tuned into Esoteric Guidance. We are going to be discussing the 7 angels of the apocalypse and Archangel Jarahmeel, who is actually the 8th. So it is referred to as the 7 archangels of the apocalypse, however. So this download came from, for those of us just for synchronicity, this download came happy Saturday to you. I hope your teams win today. Obviously all of them can't, so only half of them can. But whoever you're cheering for, I hope we're in the meat of college football season. Although I am a Gator fan, they're about to trade out their coaches. Okay, so there might be something about exchanging new instructors. There might be something about new leadership coming in. There might be something about a leadership opportunity. Okay. So where did we first hit on 7 angels of the apocalypse? And I want to find the date just for synchronicity. Post-traumatic satanic disorder, PTSD. There's something about it's always funny when I hear the word bumper clock. It's always funny. Someone might be from Jamaica. Oh, maybe there's a coach that's from Jamaica, man. Maybe there's a coach from Jamaica. That might be. I cannot find it. So I know it was around the time that I was connecting with the Galactic Council Federation, or. Anyway, yeah, I can't find it. Oh, here we are. As soon as I say I can't find it, there it appears. 1017, okay? 1017, okay? So this is where the reference for this comes from. Sorry about that. The phone is on the charger, so it's tied up, so to speak. Maybe someone's tied up. They can't get free. Maybe they want to, but they can't, okay? So the 7/8 archangels of the, or angels of the apocalypse, what are they? I went to the store this morning, went to the store this morning for my coffee, and I actually, for the first time in probably 2 years, I rarely eat this early, but I actually got a breakfast sandwich. Okay, I went to the park and posted a video to my niece Jessica, her and her family are going through some things, and I know that only esoterically, energetically. I don't know that because Most High's confirmed it. That's how I know that. Okay. So I sent her a note and posted that is dealing with a murder-suicide that is being considered by someone in their family, and I believe it's her. And again, Jessica, I love you, and if it's not too late, it's not too late. Okay, 5:33 on the timer. So let's get going with our looking at these and what they represent. Now, I will be referencing hold on one second. So yeah, so we are going to get going with reading this. I wanted to go check one other place before we got going for canonical information. Okay, so thank you so much, Sochai, for being patient with me as I was doing that. Okay, so who are the 7 angels of the apocalypse? Okay, so the names of the 7 angels of the apocalypse, okay, they are all archangels. Okay, so there's Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raguel, and Archangel Jarahmeel, and Archangel Raphael. Okay, those are the 8, 7/8 archangels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. The feast day is 11/8. That is the feast day as described in the canonical text. Okay? Feast day, 11/8. Okay? That makes a 19. Yeah. Okay, you might be a life path 1. Could be a life path 8. Could be a life path 9. But yeah, so let's go ahead and dive in. I think this is going to be probably about, it might run close to an hour, okay? Just so that we're aware. And again, I will be referencing the religious book, the Bible, specifically the book of Revelation for this, okay? If there are any other references that Highest Divine White Light brings to me or reveals to me, then of course I'll share those. In this video, we're moving forward, okay? So, in Revelation 15, or excuse me, Revelation, there might be something about Revelation 15 when we get there. In Revelation 14, 15, 17, 18. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, "Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap. For the harvest of the earth is ripe." Let's refer to, I'm sorry. I was reading their commentary, whoever that commentary is. All right. So, did I skip something? And another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. Okay? And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, "Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the cluster of the vine of earth. for her grapes are fully ripe. Okay. So when we speak of the power of the fire, okay, we are talking about Ra, of course. We're talking about Amun-Ra. We're talking about also Sirius. Okay, so one is a physical sun and one is a spiritual sun energy. Okay. So Sirius gives light to the physical sun, which is Ra, that we see in the sky, okay, today, every day, okay? So that's the fire. Angel 1 appears in Revelation 8:7, and so let's take a look at that. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of trees was burnt. What's the third part of the tree? The third part of the tree is the leaf, the leafy part, the branches, I guess, maybe. You have the roots, you have the trunk, and then you have the branches. So the branches, okay, were burned. So you're talking about generations here, okay? So you're talking about, you're talking about generations and lineages. And the third part of the trees was burned, and all the green grass was burnt up. Another appearance of the angel number, or this angel, is in Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. Also, Highest Divine White Light has, this morning, was talking to me when I was on my walk, actually back from the park. Highest Divine White Light was sharing with me. Actually, I guess I was declaring, and then Highest Divine White Light was communicating with me. So I was talking to the angels. I was talking to the esoterics and all the party goers for the Jubilee, and that's a real thing. Okay, that's gonna happen. It's happening. And I was saying, how long has it been since this wine? Since we've been able to break into, or open these vats, not break into, open these vats. Someone might be trying to break into or attempted to break into something, your house, your car, your bank account, your wallet, who knows, okay? And I was like, how long has it been? 1,000 years since we've opened up these vats. 1,000 years since we've opened up these vats. This wine, it's been 1,000 years. Okay, is what I got. Ooh, it was 13:33 when I looked at the timer on the video. Okay, break out your bibs. It's time to dig in. It's time to feast. Break out the bibs, everybody. It's time to feast. If you are on the good side of karma, that's dharma. Okay. Oh, also, when I was coming back in from my walk, across the street, there was an ADT truck. That might be those initials, ADT, Alpha Delta Tango, might be significant for you. Okay, it was 14 minutes exactly on the timer when I looked. That's 7:07. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:14 a.m.
Okay, so I looked when it was 14 minutes exactly, and it's 9:14. 7777. Okay? So, angel 2, or the second angel, okay, appears in Revelation 8:8. Oh, by the way, that ADT thing, okay, so we are protected. ADT is security. We are protected. Okay? 100% and fully. Revelation 8:8. Speaking of the year of 8. And the second angel sounded, and as it were, and that's a trumpet, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. Also, the second angel is mentioned in Revelation 16:3. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man. Blood has to come from somewhere. And every living soul died in the sea. Again, or it says, again, there's a reference for, I need to find out, sea. So that represents water, obviously, right? So water is life. We know that. Water is the water is the way that highest divine white light would like for us to function. What do I mean? To just go with it and trust. Water doesn't fight what it's being poured into, what it's rolling over, what is being poured upon, what is being poured down, in, on, around, whatever. Water doesn't try to fight it. You know, you'll never see water standing like, no, I don't want to go down that river, you know, or I don't want to go over that rock. Water doesn't do that. Water just goes with it, just goes with the flow. Okay? Believing that it's serving its purpose, right? It picks up trash along the way, picks up other stuff along the way, right? Algae and whatever else, right? But it also cleans that stuff, right? It purifies, right? So water. Someone might need to drink more water, or someone might be dealing with kidney issues. Okay? Again, witchcraft caused a rare incurable autoimmune virus to my native kidneys, and started dialysis on 2/15 of 13, transplanted on 7/7/17. There's something about being transplanted, so try it. Okay, so angel number 3. We can read about angel number 3 in Revelation 8:10 through 11, and also 16 through 4, or 16, chapter 16, verse 4. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of the waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. Again, water carries disease, but water is also healing. This angel okay, here we go. So Revelation 16:4. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and fountains of waters, and they became blood. Okay, so this is how I am seeing this currently. So why is the water becoming blood? Okay, for disobedience, sin, degradation, polygamy, sodomy, molestations, Gomorrah, Sodom. That's why. Okay? And you still, even today right now, you have false speakers online, even claiming to be spiritualists, who promote dick to dick and click to click. Okay? Tarot readers say this might be a same-sex relationship, and they're promoting it as if it is a divine union. Confirmation with that door slam. They are promoting it as if it is a divine union. Dick to dick and click to click will never be a divine union. I'm gonna make a song like that and probably put it out with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, you wanna do a video? You wanna do a song with me? Dick to dick, click to click. will never get you where they want. That's shit. Okay? Because it will not. And it never will. And all of those tarot readers or anyone else who's out there trying to keep the congregation by saying things that are not true spiritually in order to appease the masses, that's what the sorry ass Creflo dollars do. Okay? That's what they do. They tell you what they want you to hear in order to appease you. Right? So, so the blood water or blood water to blood demonstrates going from a righteous state or an innocent state, a pure state. And yes, water represents purity. That's why your body's 70% of it, and the earth. And blood is the sacrifice, okay, i.e. Yeshua, the ascended master, okay, who bled great drops and did not want to do it. I did not want to do this, okay? Nevertheless, I am he is he and he is me, okay? And no, I'm not saying I am Yeshua, okay? So don't take what I said out of context. I am a descendant, okay? Okay. So angel 4, right? We know is the angel of fire or sun, okay? Angel number 5 first appears in Revelation 9, 1 through 11, and that reminds me when I went to the store today and I got my coffee and I got my little sandwich, the total was 911. 2201 on the timer. Look that angel number up, Soul Tribe Collective. 221-122-212. Although, let me see something. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal in their foreheads. And they had a king over them, which is I already have a revelation on what that seal is, which is the angel of the bottomless pit. That is Lucifer, Beelzebub, Jezebel, Apophis, Apep, Belial, all of those names and more. Lilith, okay? Whose name is in Hebrew tongue Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his home Apollyon. The same appears, okay, in Revelation 16, 10, and 11. And the fifth angel poured out the vial upon the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain, and blasphemed the God of heaven because of their pains and their sores, and repented not of their deeds. I'm going to say this out loud without getting up and walking around. Confirmation. I definitely need to say this. That was a confirmation. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. If there's anyone in this neighborhood, anyone on this property, anyone eavesdropping on this conversation right now, outside of listening to it on the platform as I'm recording it, anyone who is eavesdropping on this platform right now, you need to walk away. In this neighborhood, on this block, on this street, whoever you are, unless you are the intuitive law enforcement that's providing protection, okay? Sitting in the cars down the street, up the road, okay? Unless that's you, you need to stop eavesdropping. So if you're standing outside of this RV or wherever you might be, you need to stop eavesdropping on my conversations. If you don't, yeah, I'm just going to say you should probably do that, whoever you are, energetically or whatever else. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender times 5,000 with vengeance and a sword. I don't want to have to order your tongue to be cut out. Ironically, let's see, kingdom, beast and kingdom. Okay, so we're talking about a completion here, of course. Okay, so the sixth angel, we read about the sixth angel in Revelation 9:13 through 20, and for the time being, that's like footnote or something. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Going now, I need to reference the Euphrates. Yeah, I need 2 or 3 screens, probably. Yeah, 3 screens. Yeah, 3 screens. Yep, I think I'm going to have that set up, 3 screens, so that when I'm sharing this information with you, when resources roll in the 3D, so that I can have the canonical text on one screen available for additional research. Okay, so I know there's a cross-reference to in the first book of Enoch with Euphrates. I know that there is here, but I do not have another device to quickly reference that to, or on. Okay, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water therefore was dried up, that the way of kings of the east might be prepared. Okay, kings, east, prepared. Okay, so what does... So what does... so what is the seal of God in their foreheads? And it says in their foreheads, to give you an indicator. Okay? That's your third eye. Because if your third eye is not open, then the angels know that you are not awakened. 74:27:40 on the video timer. Okay? So, Steve Parker at the Rock of Central Florida in Sanford, Florida, located at 6641 West State Road 46 in Sanford, Florida, 32771. Back in, I'll have to look at a journal, but back in 2014, maybe 13, 12. I don't think I had started dialysis yet, so it was prior to 13 probably. But one Sunday morning, Steve was speaking. He's a senior minister at the Rock. I think I said senior minister at the Rock, but I was there for 20 years. Okay, started getting cassette tapes while I was still in the military at Fort Huachuca in military intelligence school for my 3rd MOS, or military occupational specialty. At the tail end of my 7 years, going into my 8 years, when I found out about the Rock of Central Florida, Steve said one Sunday, he said, he called me, he said, stand up. He said, I want you to go around and mark the foreheads of every male in this building. That's what he said. Wow, shit. I just got something. This name keeps coming up, and I'm just now seeing this. Okay, so this is a little deviation from, again, this is going to be an hour. There's a little deviation from this. My job is to get all that Most High has for me out in whatever time frame that He's desires for me to release it. Okay, and I'm getting away from I'm really getting away from he. And every time I say he now, I'm reminded more so that that's really irrelevant. He is not. So as much as they would like for me to do. Okay? So, I went around and I marked, literally took my finger with my journal. I took a journal to service all the time, every week, because I made notes and I wrote down messages and downloads and whatever else, even in a religious environment. And that is, okay, that's why I left. So, and again, that's no hard feelings towards him. I'm sure or at least I hope to. Steve, I hope to hear from you one day. I do. And I hope that it is clarifying to you about the truths that I sent to you in that email, both emails, in regards to that karmic Scorpio. Okay? Steve was born on 11/26. Again, I mention all of this because it might be significant for you. His last name is Parker. Okay. And he said, anyone's head that you do not anoint, or he said, be okay, or something like, he said, be okay with not anointing anyone's head who you do not. Okay? There was one man, one male in that building who I walked past without anointing his head. Okay? That gentleman's name is Larry. Larry, 3144 on the video timer. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 9:31 a.m.
9:31, 3144. We got all kind of synchronicities rolling. And he actually, I think he spoke up. And he was sitting in the middle of I mean, he's sitting on the end seat or close to it. I think it was an end seat actually, in the middle aisle. I didn't go to him. He was completely shut off to my vision. Why was that? Because he is a CPA and there's been fraudulent taxes or something done with PPP loans and that sort of thing. I wonder if he's involved. He's a CPA in Florida. Larry Reichert. That's with an R. His wife is Linda, the Linda that I mention all of the time, who was birthed on 9/13, who was with me 9/13/47 and passed on Mother's Day weekend of 2009. She is the mother of Steve's wife, Kimberly. Okay, 33 minutes exactly on the timer when I look at it. Okay, so the third eye opening or closed is, or is not, depending on what it is, that is the sign as to whether or not you are one of us. So if your third eye is closed, you do not carry the seal of God. If your third eye is closed, you do not carry the seal of God. That's the mark of the beast. Okay? That's the mark on your forehead. And why is that? Because if your third eye is closed, you are not awakened. If you are not awakened, you do not know who you are. If you do not know who you are not a believer. Okay? You can't confirmation birth. You talking about getting into heaven? You will not make it if your third eye is closed, regardless of what you think heaven might or might not be, or where it is or is not. Okay? Angel 7, angel number 7. In Revelation 10, 1 through 7. Okay? 10, 1 through 7. There might be something about 10:17. You could be birthed on confirmation. You could be birthed on October 17th. Or there's something about, or the however all those numbers work out. Okay? And swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that therein are, and the earth and the things that therein are, and the sea and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer. So there's time no longer. Okay, so let's take a look at Revelation 16:17. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, or on the pneuma, upon the pneuma. Okay? We know that water can rest on the pneuma. Okay? That's what fog is. Fog is water. Okay? The dew of the air. Okay? And there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, "It is done." Okay? So we are talking about divine timing happening here. We're going to get to... Okay, so... looking here. Okay, so the order from the first to the seventh in the hierarchy is as follows, as far as these archangels are concerned. Okay, Michael the archangel, and again this is in order: Michael the archangel, Gabriel the archangel, Raphael the archangel, Uriel the archangel, Raguel the archangel, Sariel the archangel, and Jarahmeel the archangel. Okay? And Raguel is known as Ezekiel. Sariel, or Sariel, is known as Hanael. And Jarahmeel is known as Raphael. I hope I'm not butchering that, Archangel Jarahmeel. Okay, and it mentions here that Adam and Gabriel are the spirit of Noah. Okay, so again, reincarnation, again, multiple lifetimes. Okay, so Noah is Gabriel. Enoch is Metatron. Okay, so again, different dimensions, and we are not humans having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Okay. I know there's going to be a lot more coming from this. I know that there is. Let me see here if there's anything else that I would like to share, or not I would like to share, but Most High would lead me to share. Okay. Satan from the beginning knew and accepted the fact that he had limitations. Okay? John writes, Satan knows that he have but a short time. Okay? The enemy knows this. They've accepted their fate. Satan accepted his fate when he was evicted out of the fifth dimension. Okay? There might be something about the fifth dimension. You might want to go listen to some of their songs. It might uplift your spirits if you're sad. And even if you're happy, it might, I don't know, take you from happy to elation. When the moon is in its seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, and peace will rule the planets, and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Same some fifth dimension. Again, as I embark on this journey of learning where this is bringing us today, and why this is significant for us today, because it was significant in Yeshua's 33-year time. It was significant in Noah's time. It was significant in Moses' time. It was significant in Enoch's time. It was significant in Abraham's time and Isaac's time, and so it's been significant since the creation. Okay. I think there's a couple of other things that I wrote down that Oh, yes. There is definitely something going on with Zimbabwe. Okay, so, with Zimbabwe, yes, that's not what I meant to say, but yes, I mentioned Zimbabwe yesterday, but there is, what's the other place, Holy Spirit? Mozambique, thank you, Mozambique. So there is something about Mozambique. They just completed their election yesterday, I believe, based on the little information that I got in the middle of, after my meditation, when I was doing just a little bit of research. Again, I try not to get inundated with reading a lot of give me enough information that I can lay hold of, and then I allow Holy Spirit to use me and my whatever, and give me the downloads for the meeting. So I don't need to read 500 paragraphs of something, right? I typically don't. And then Holy Spirit gives me that, because I don't need all the extra convoluted wording and all that stuff in articles. I don't need all of that. But also at the same time, right? Someone else might be like that, but yeah. Okay. Be sure to go back and reference something if highest divine white light tells, or you're guided to. Okay. Meaning, don't move too fast. Okay. Just yeah. So Mozambique, yeah, they just finished their election yesterday. After 49 years. Things are changing there. 49 years, since 1975, the same regime has been in charge. It was 42 on the timer. When I look down, that's 84. That's 84. My brother Matthew passed on 8/4 of 2021 at the age of 45, unexpectedly in prison. No doubt from witchcraft, if that is actually true. Okay. Me and Judy went to Pensacola and picked up ashes. Whether or not those were his, we'll find out. Okay? And if so, it was definitely witchcraft. He's already confirmed that. Right? And I say, so I don't doubt the death part. I just doubt what's in the urn. Okay? So Mozambique, Zimbabwe, the distance, oh yes, I looked up the distance between them. The distance between them is 5,310 kilometers. I'm going from memory from a couple of months ago. Someone might be recalling something from a couple of months ago that they heard or read, and they're like, oh shit, that's true. Oh shit, that did happen. Oh, yep, that did. I can't deny that. Yep, that did. Okay? Something that happened a couple months ago. Or collective, we said something a couple of months ago and the karmics are like, oh, damn. It's true. So, 500 or 5,310 kilometers translates into 3,310 miles. 331. Okay? 331. Those numbers are intrinsic to me, and I can't tell you why, but they are. Karmics and doppelgangers know because they've been using it. Okay? Anything else? What else was there? There was Mozambique. Okay. That's what's being brought to me right now. So I'll share the rest whenever it's brought back to me. And I made the notes in the phone. I didn't write them down because it was still dark, and I don't know, I didn't feel like, I didn't feel like having bright light in my pupils at that time. I was still in humming mode. So I didn't want to do that. Yeah, so I think that's it for now. Thank you so much, Soul Tribe Collective, again, for being a part of the channel. If you are someone who is familiar with Judy's side of the family and you know Jessica Campbell, because I know a lot of them listen to the platform, okay? Or listen to, if they're not incarcerated, locked up currently and being questioned, okay? But Jessica, again, I reach out my hand to you, okay? And I let you know that murder, suicide, one, either or both, is not the answer, okay? Again, if you suspect that Tiffany is of this mindset, I know Tiffany, for her entire life, has dealt with, and especially in her adult life, with mental issues, okay? Psychological issues. So has Judy. Please reach out to me or reach out to someone locally where you are. Okay? Thank you so much, Soul Tribe Collective, for tuning in. Again, my name's Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance, here helping us all become our highest, purest, truest, best version of ourselves possible. And we do that through living our authentic lives, being unapologetically true to who we are, and having the seal of God upon our foreheads, which is the opening of our third eye. I hope and pray that you are doing so. Okay? Thank you so much, Soul Tribe Collective. Happy Saturday. Be well, be safe, and be encouraged.